Ah. Woo. Ooh. Hello friends, welcome back to another Beers and Bites everybody. This week we are cooking burnt ends. So the reason I picked burnt ends this week is because Kansas City's Boulevard Brewing Company just released a brand new delicious beer. It is called Worth the Wait Imperial Red Ale. And I thought what better to do with a brand new Kansas City beer about the Super Bowl than to cook some delicious burnt ends, purely Kansas City treat. Burnt ends were invented in Kansas City at a little place called Arthur Bryant's. They started out as pieces of the brisket that would get overcooked and they'd leave out on the counter while people waited in line to eat as snacks. They became so popular that Arthur Bryant started making these delicious cubes of meat separately as a brand new dish. Burnt ends come from a specific part of the brisket. There are two muscles in a brisket, the flat and the point, and you get burnt ends from the point. It can be hard to source a point by itself unless you want to cook the whole packer brisket. Today we're not doing that. We are doing what we call poor man's burnt ends, where you use a chuck roast instead of a point. They have the same kind of fat marbling and they turn out very similar. So we'll see how this goes today. Follow along for some tips and tricks. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and we'll get into this guy right now. Wow, that smells good. So guys, this beer is the Super Bowl inspired. It was Worth the Wait Imperial Red Ale. We waited 50 years for another Super Bowl. It's 9.9%, so take it slow. Don't just chug them. Pinky's out. Oh yeah. Whoa. Woo. That's dangerous. So we've got a couple of 2.5 pound chuck roasts here. As you can see, you've got some nice marbling in there, some pieces of fat. So these should make some pretty good poor man's burnt ends. We're gonna go ahead and rub these with some mustard and we're gonna season them up. Today we are using a delicious new, I'm trying something new, we got an apple rub. So we'll do a little salt and pepper base and then we'll do some apple rub on top and we're smoking with hickory pellets this afternoon. Okay guys, we'll start with a little yellow mustard on top and this is just to make the rub stick. Hey, Papa Brush, hello, the little brush will do. Make sure you get all the surfaces, don't leave anything out. And we're just gonna do a nice, very thin layer of that and then come back through, hit it with our apple rub. All right guys, once you get the salt and pepper on there, we're gonna go ahead and throw a good dousing of this apple rub. Okay guys, we're gonna let those sit for about 20 minutes. Let's go fire up the grill. Let's get this thing going. That's a sipper. Okay guys, now that we got the smoker at about 250, let's get these guys on the grill and get them cooking. Alright guys, now that we got those guys on the grill, we're gonna have a few drinkies. We're basically cooking for color at this point. So once we get to the proper color, we're gonna pull them off. We're gonna put a little bit of beef broth, and barbecue sauce on top. We'll get to that point, but right now we're gonna have a couple drinks. We're gonna wait it out and see how this goes. So we cooked those for about 4 hours at about 250 degrees. We got the color we wanted, we pulled them off, and now we're gonna add some beef broth, some barbecue sauce, some honey, some brown sugar, and we're gonna wrap those guys up. We're gonna get them back on the grill for about another hour. All right guys, so we finally got our 2 roasts off the smoker. We got the color we wanted. All right, so once we get those pulled off, we're going to put them in some tin foil. A cup of beef broth mixed with whatever barbecue sauce you want. We're going with Gates barbecue today because it's my favorite. Once we do that, we're gonna sprinkle some honey on top. We're gonna put a little bit more of the apple rub that we put on, and then our secret ingredient, a little bit of brown sugar. Ooh. All right guys, let's put these suckers on for another couple hours and see what we get. Ooh, good. I'll tell you what, Floyd. All right guys, we finally made it to 200 degrees on both of our delicious cuts of meat here. We're gonna unpack both of them and we're gonna cut them into cubes. Once we do that, we're gonna take the juice from one and we're gonna simmer it down to make a sauce. And on the second one, we're gonna leave that and mix it in with all the cubes. As you guys can see, we got it nice and tender. Looks very, very delicious. Let's cut this guy up into some cubes. Okay guys, now that you've got your burnt ends all cubed up, put it with a little bit of that sauce that was in that tin foil. You got probably another 2 hours to go. Trust me, it's worth it. Okay guys, we finally made it. We are to the end of our journey. It was a long one tonight. These guys did not cooperate like I wanted them to, but we finally made it. 9 hours later, here we go. We have delicious, wonderful poor man's burnt ends. They look pretty good. Haven't tried them yet. Imperial Red Ale did not make it. We went through that pretty quick. It was one bottle. So we switched to Miller Lite. What are you gonna do? What did we learn today? When you cook, you make mistakes. I think I put too much liquid in, is why they took so long, but the end product was actually pretty good. So here we go. We got one of our burnt ends right there. Let's see if we get a nice squishy, oh, it's very squishy. Nice easy pull. Oh, there we go. And that's what they look like inside. Man, that is good. It tastes kind of just like a brisket burnt end. Just with a bark. Hey, go bark them. Okay guys, here we go. Here is our Kansas City brisket burnt ends. Poor man's burnt ends, but burnt ends nonetheless. Woo, baby. That's right up there with some good burnt ends, man. That's good stuff. I'll tell you what, that was definitely worth the wait. So what did we learn today? Sometimes things that you want take longer than you expect. And there are speed bumps along the way. Be patient for the things you want, because sometimes it turns out really good. The more time you put into something, the better it's gonna be. So anyway, let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button. Comment down below. Let me know some recipes you guys want me to cook. Hit the like button. Try this recipe out. Let me know what you want to see me cook next time. And we'll see you next week on Beers and Bites. Goodbye.